Hey everyone, what's happening? It's Kieran back with another video. I kind of took a break from V13 because I felt like it was kind of redundant to keep doing videos, but now we're back with version 14.3.3 and I did my first drive last night. It took forever to set up and download the new firmware, so finally going out to test it properly in the daytime. So pretty much as soon as I press start self-driving, it will be very quick. I'll put the pin in and then let's get going. So we'll just touch it, and I've been testing it on hurry mode, and we are pretty close to this skip on the side, so I guess it's being a bit more cautious. But yeah, and pretty much as soon as we go, it is a lot more assertive coming out of and driving around. We'll see how we go. And of course you have the new profiles here. I'm in hurry. We've got standard, chill, sloth, and it says we're going to park, but I'm kind of just making it go a more tricky route than just going down the main road, because a lot of these back roads V13 used to struggle with. See, we have a car coming. We'll see how we go, if the camera is going to behave as well. Checking on the side. I mean, if we're being really nitpicky, that was a little tiny bit of a brake stab, but this turn always used to see and react to that post that was on the corner. But pretty much immediately, as soon as we make that turn, it feels so fast going. It feels really nice. Before, it would be a very incremental increase, and you can definitely feel it between the different ones, like on standard or hurry. But yeah, hurry definitely is my preferred profile, because that was one of the nitpicks I had with V13, was it just felt like it was a bit too cautious all of the time. But this one, it really feels quite safe, like it knows what it's doing, and that we can go out and just drive without freaking out all the time. Now, this will be a tricky situation up there, because there's a truck that's kind of just sitting in the middle of the road. I'm a bit unsure what's happening there. He's kind of reversing in, but there's a lot of traffic coming on our right. He'll probably be in by the time we get in there. All these cars tend to fly down and then slow down. And I don't know if it can actually see indicators, but it would never pull out like that when there was a car coming. But now we're just waiting our turn. You can see the truck up there on the screen. It is holding up a lot of traffic, but it's being a patient Pete. It's relaxing, which is good. And we are in hurry, so I'm not expecting it to do anything crazy, but it does. Even when it is driving nicely, it feels very good on the road. I mean, the speed limit's 60 here, and we're doing 48, but that's only because of all the other cars. And I haven't actually, when I've been out, I haven't pressed the accelerator really once to get it to go. Coming up around here. Again, this car's really taking its time. It's a green. But when it comes out, it really wants to get up to speed much faster. You can feel it push you back into your seat now, which old V13 would never want to do. And we're just really cutting in front of that car, and it's really good. I mean, really, we want to be in this lane, because up further we'll be turning right, and we don't want to be stuck in this left lane. So it is. I mean, that car is turning in this right turning lane, but that was quite nice. I really like the assertiveness, and off the line you can see how long the little blue noodle gets. It's really pushing us, even though it's 60. We're in hurry, and hurry never really gets above 65 or like +5, I've noticed, which does feel like a nice difference. It always feels like we're matching traffic. Now, I don't think I've actually been down this way yet on V14. I know there's some tricky cones down here. It says it's 2 lanes, but even on V13, the cones would always trip it up because they're pretty much blocking half the lane, and it would always, I'd have to disengage. And speaking of disengaging, we have streaks now, so you can see we have the little streaks here. We've done 100% self-driving, which is nice. It's good to see. 2-day streak. See how long we can get it to go for. Oh, and even off this turn, much better acceleration. It used to kind of dilly-dally and take its time. You can see these cones coming up here. Oh, good, look, it saw them and moved. I don't know why they haven't just closed the lane, because there's no way a normal car can fit starting off in that lane. Ooh, very heavy brake, but I think that it's much better at the orange amber lights now. Before it would be a bit risky trying to run through them, but I think it's a lot more assertive on the go, no-go situation. So I think it really picked a good spot to stop there rather than just trying to fly through it. Very good, very good. Let's see how big we go. And you can see, and even in the new version 14, the little blue hover of the light is underneath the car now. That's a little new feature. And this guy was quite fast off the line, but we kind of matched it quite nicely. Still hitting 80, going 81, 82 in the 80 zone, 83, 84, and should top out around 85 from memory, yeah. That's nice. I'm just used, even though I wasn't pressing anything, I'm just used to having my foot hover there. Here's the cones, like kind of encroaching over that lane again. It's very narrow. But the car's kind of leaving that space in case that car wanted to come over. Navigate to Stromlo Leisure Centre.
Navigating to Stromlo Leisure Center, about 4 kilometers away, 6 minutes. Let me know if you want to add stops.
So I'm just going here first so we can have a little demo of the parking, the destination parking. It has been really good. I mean, it's definitely just, it's search. Like I went down to Westfield last night and it was just searching around the open car park for a park because it was late night and people were still parking there. And it was definitely going around and searching for a car park, but then the one it chose was one with like the diagonal lines, kind of like the loading car park, even though there was quite a few other ones that it could have picked. But yeah, so it would be good to see today how well it is. I mean, first shot, I mean, it's still the promise of it going and looking. It should go now because those cars will be going. Really good. Oh, and just the acceleration now is really good. Like pushing out of that turn, speeding up, matching the speed limit. Before, it would kind of sit around 60 and then build up to 80 and just kind of take its time. But now it's really solid, really good. Well done. I mean, these cars are speeding way too much. Everyone just caught up to me. They're just being silly. And it is 70 here now. And again, the car sees that really nicely and adjusts with also that. And this other guy behind us is like really, really up our butt. That's just this road. People love to fly down it even though it's 70. So we'll go up to this big, it's like a big swimming pool leisure centre up in Canberra. And they have like these kind of 3 layers of outdoor car park. This guy really wanted to get in front of us, but the car did well. Kind of let him in. It's not trying to compete with anyone. See what I mean? Like, these guys are absolutely flying down. We're doing 74, but yeah, it's crazy. This will need to calm down a little bit. But so confident, like, pretty much in all my driving so far, I haven't felt like I need to have my hands near the wheel. I need to like have my foot hovering over the brake sometimes. When you get into those kind of areas, you'd be like, oh, am I gonna have to brake? I haven't seen a lot of the Form 1 lanes. Personally, I found there was a bit of tension when it came to the version 13 trying to figure out how it's going to position itself for zipper merges. It kind of just barreled down and just kind of threw on its indicator. So with version 14, I hope there's a bit more intelligence with like kind of positioning itself better with the cars as it comes into Form 1 lanes. Saying that, last night when I was approaching a Form 1 lane, it like preemptively put its indicator on way before the Form 1 lane. It felt very natural that it was kind of letting, hey, everyone, I'm going to merge now. There was no one around because it was like 11 o'clock when I went out. But it felt very, very human, which is what I can say about this actual release. It feels very human, especially when it's going through car parks. It's like, it's kind of like an experienced driver that's been there before. It feels very nice. Alright, we're coming up behind this guy, but it is our left turn pretty soon. We're really throwing that indicator on quite early. I don't know where we're going. That's I mean, that was probably a pretty poor decision. We're not going up there, but maybe it thought that was that other one. But it corrected itself quite quickly once it realized. No one's turning. So I mean, that was probably the most uncertain I felt about it. That picking of the wrong thing. And we've got our first roundabout. Before it was very slow on roundabouts, but it felt very that felt very good. No slowing down, like unnaturally slowing down. Before it would kind of almost creep to a stop at the roundabout to be sure. Now let's go through this one. There is a car coming on our right, but that's pretty far away. Now let's see if it can go up here. No right turn, not the roundabout, so we need to go left here. Yes, we've got lots of potholes there, so there's obviously no pothole detection that's coming. It is very happy with the indicators, I've noticed. Like, it will just throw the indicator on for forever. Alright, but we're going to come up here and let's see how it goes finding a little park up here. And you can see as we approach, we've got 3 layers. And I do have it in park, so I want it to park in the car park. I don't want it to park in a disabled park. These are all disabled parks. This is not that's a disabled park. That's a disabled park. And we're pulling into a disabled park. So, I mean, you can see that is somewhat not a good thing. I thought this was kind of solved in the US version, but evidently it's still here. But we're not going to be staying here, so let's chuck it into the new one. Let's go, I'm going to go up to the new Supercharger, so we can go this back way. And this one also has a lot of crazy twists and bends. All right, let's go. I'm not touching anything, so let's see. We're going to go this way. We can go this way. It says we can. There's arrows this way. Very good. But yeah, that parking was probably a fail. I mean, that was kind of the same thing I was saying yesterday. It said it wanted to park in the one with the lines, which was a loading area, and this one today it picked a disabled park. Oh, what are we braking for here? Yeah, that was pretty hard braking for no reason. But again, that's just kind of showing you, I mean, it's not perfect. There's still that braking. But you can see it's really heavy on the indicators. We really shouldn't be indicating when we're going straight. That's kind of, you know, it's got left, it's got right. I feel like it's just throwing the indicators on everywhere. Are we going to throw it on again here? Because really we are going straight. That's okay, because that was a quick little one. We were just telling those people, hey, we're going this way. But I don't like it when it just throws it on for so long beforehand, because sometimes it confuses people if we're not actually taking that previous turn, and then we end up taking another turn. I don't want to go this way. I want to go down the other way, please. It keeps rerouting me. I want to go left. Yes. It was going to go right. It had the indicator on already. That's how early it puts it on. So we're going to go down this way. There is a car coming on our right. It was good coming into this lane first, and then pulling out instead of just going into that other center lane. I mean, you can kind of get a sense of what I mean with the indicating and the other lanes. It really wants to, in hurry mode, it really wants to try and beat the traffic. And it is 70, so it's not trying to speed too heavily, but we're just gently going past this car at 72 in the 70 zone. Still making our way down. That car turned off, so our area is clear. Let me just check which way it keeps deciding to reroute us. I'm wanting to go up this way, so that way we can... Oh, that was the right one. It's still just as sensitive with the looking at the screen, just to change a direction. I think it's pretty much the same as V13. There's no extended looking away or looking at the screen. I think in the States, it looked like it was a little bit longer, but maybe they toned that down. But again, it's really nice at picking the lanes. And this next area that's coming up is a really heavily construction area. Lots of Form 1 lanes, and there's some tricky bridge work happening. So we're going to kind of go under the bridge. V13 always struggled going under there because there's always all these cones. It's a very narrow old bridge area. Really slowed down to 60 there. Good. That was the Form 1 lane I was saying. It put its indicator on. That's nice. It's really good to see. That was one of my pain points that I would normally take over, because I just didn't like the way it was handling Form 1 lanes, especially when cars are more stacked together in other roads. There we are, picking back up. It's really nice. I don't have to worry about mashing the accelerator, doing POEs. Show, I don't think there's any speed cameras along here. That's the one time you'd have to switch down to standard, because I mean most of the time hurry is over the speed limit, so you kind of just want to lock it in at the speed limit, and standard pretty much is on the speed limit. Now with the supercharging selected, it automatically says park and charger, which is good. So it is contextual, saying we're going to charge, so we're going to make you park at a charger. So we'll come down. You can see this is that new big bridge that they're building, the flyover, and then we've got the old one here. And V13 kind of struggled because there's these cones coming up. It'll always kind of hit the brake and kind of veer to the right a bit when it sees them, but let's see what happens. Seems very confident. Didn't really get phased at all seeing those. Nice acceleration up the hill. We're really trying to match that front car. It is a 40 zone, but hurry is like what, 50, 56, 55? Just goes to show, and it feels very comfortable. Like before, you'd get those micro rotations of the wheel kind of as it's deciding things in V13. I really don't feel that here at all. It feels very stable. And I think that is a new school that's going up in there. And this is a hard left up here. Don't really need the indicator, but that's okay. Very indicator happy. Finding the right lane, which is good, because those two would just take us out to an end of a road that hasn't been built yet. And at the end of this, we'll be taking a left, so I mean, we can go over whenever we want. There we are, coming up behind this car. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. That's lovely. So we're just coming up here, which is good. Coming up to this stop, I just wanted to check that the camera's still going. We're still connecting to it. Nothing worse than getting home and you don't have any footage. Really nice slowing down there. Oh, and you can feel the push. That's a great push. Yeah, we're still going, which is good. Flying off from the start there, that's so nice to see. Finally, it feels like it's using the full potential of the car rather than just rolling around. Great cutting in there, and it should be our, I think they're turning in there, yeah. Really testing. Alright, so the camera kind of overheated there when I was coming up that straight, but that's okay, there wasn't really anything happening there. Hopefully the thing cools down. I don't know why it's overheating. I'll make the car a bit cooler, eh? But yeah, there's not much happening up here. It's kind of just making our way up this way. So yes, we're just kind of just cruising up this way, and then we'll start making our way over to the supercharger and see how we go with the next one. Hopefully the camera kind of holds out. I'm using the DJI Osmo 360. I was running an 8K, so I can try and get a bit more resolution of the screen, but maybe I was pushing for too long. Overheated. I moved it back to 6K, so hopefully we get a bit more of a runtime. Should help having the car a little bit cooler. But coming up to some more area where it says it's slow running. Give it a go, see how we are. Again, more, I mean, it's pretty much just been managing this. There's nothing crazy. V13 could do this fine. And there's a bit of a weird double lane thing here, but of course the barriers are way over, causing us to use one lane. No, I'd moved it back to... I was in standard there, I didn't realise. I'd moved it back when I was just sorting out the camera. But that was a big... As soon as I switched it to hurry, it just wanted to go. I feel like standard is very quite similar to V13 in a way. Might be even a little bit more fast. Chill might be more what V13 was. But you can see that the first thing that kind of happened when the overheating happened was we had hit that 60 zone and the car stayed at 80. And I turned it down to sloth and it went to 78 in the 60 zone. Now, I mean, there was no one around, but really that's a big thing missing from the old version, is that you can't control your max speed. And that is also a thing from the US as well. I mean, before they had max speed and profile, and they kind of did that away with just to have the profile. I mean, 90% of the time it has been very good at picking up speed signs. I think because the other one was quite far off over on the other side because of the barriers from the roadworks. But we're coming up here. There's more cars around, which is a good test. Oh, it's really not wanting to go. That guy wanted to go. He should have waited. That was a pretty big red. I think you're supposed to wait. You shouldn't be going if you can't make it, but before it turns red on the other side. Or is it on this side? Let me know in the comments. So I think I've heard just before I started filming this that more V14.3.3 is rolling out to more people, which is good to see. I mean, most people should have it by tomorrow. I would think they want people to have it over the weekend. I think all of the they just wanted to do a limited rollout to ensure that it wasn't going too crazy. I think it's wanting to race this guy next to us. I mean, V13 would never want to race anyone. You'd occasionally get glimpses where it would be like, oh, okay, we're gonna push a little bit faster, but you'd never get this level of acceleration from like repeatedly, and it feels like it's intelligent the way it's going off. Yeah, so really biggest things I've noticed so far is the parking. I mean, 2 out of 2 times it's picked non-suitable car parks. It's picked the loading bay and the disabled park. And we had that weird braking happen when we were leaving that car park at Stromlo. So if we can make it to a supercharger, that would be pretty tip-top. And these are the new ones in Canberra that just opened, which is exciting. So we'll go out there and give it a go. I don't know if we have another Form 1 lane coming up here. I think we're on this for a little bit and then we turn off. And then when we come back down, we can go back down Tuggeranong, which is the 100 zone. Or I think it's actually 90 for a little bit. And it goes up to 100 in that main bit past the zoo. So we'll see how it goes dealing with the traffic. Great takeoff. Great getting into the left lane when someone's up behind you. And I mean, it's still wanting to go. And we've got another 70 zone here. So again, it is reacting quite nicely to that 70, but not ridiculously slow. That guy just really cut off that other guy. Always positioned well in the lane. Not really getting any of that lane bias where it kind of wants to sit on one side that sometimes you'd see on V13. I don't know what it is about the 70 zones, but everyone just wants to seem to go very quickly, the 70 zones, and everyone is getting quite bundled together here. This guy really wants to get past. Let me just turn off my seat cooler. I think it's a bit too ventilated. Now that I've made the car cooler. And we've got a Form 1 lane here. Great aggression coming into that Form 1 lane. And the indicator. And now a 60 zone. It all happened there, but it adjusted to all those things really well. Now that we're more in a suburban area, the 63 feels quite appropriate for how fast we're going, just because of how close the houses are to the side. And there's a bus turning up there. I think it'll be around the corner by the time we get there. Good. Alright, we're going to be turning right in 1.5. It's a T intersection as well, so that'll be good to see. We've got a very slow landscaping truck in front of us, so there's not much we can do. We'll just kind of potter along here. Oh, we got the sun right there. Hopefully that's not affecting your view too much, but it's like right in front of my eyes. I don't want to be dropping down the shade in case it's blocking stuff, but we'll be turning right, so we'll be on our left side soon. Okay, they're very slow going up this hill. We've got about 6-7 cars behind us, which is fine. Getting a view of one of Canberra's iconic bus shelters. Still a few around Canberra. They're all sometimes usually nicely painted inside. So many roadworks everywhere. Forever roadworks. Okay, so we got some more cones here. And I think our guy up front is also turning right, so we'll be stuck behind him as well. It's going to probably take him a little bit to jump out in front of all these cars. Oh, he's going. It's good. Most of them are turning. Like other vans going straight, and then I think they're all going straight too. No one. Oh, there's one car on our left coming, but if the car wants to push it, it could. No, he's turning off. Oh, we're gonna go. Oh, I gave it a little push there because that was pretty late. Not disengagement worthy, but I felt like it still didn't pull out fast enough for my thing. I think it would have been probably fine, but I think it was a little bit indecisive. It kind of just moved out a little bit. But I mean, again, we're going past this guy, so I'd count that as like a little push, a little POE. But that's probably the first time I've really felt that it needs a push, because that car was quite close when it finally decided it wanted to go. It had a lot of time to push out, but it was a bit indecisive there. And we're coming up to 80. Nice. And a good little, you can kind of feel just that little acceleration boost it gives, which is really nice. Rather before it would kind of just sit behind like 79, 78 and kind of peter around there. good. And we're coming up to this turn. I haven't actually been to the new Supercharger. It was just one of the reasons I put it in. Wanted to see where it would take us. Go and see it. Because personally, I haven't been there before. So I know it's in Gold Creek, which is, they have like the reptile center there and like the aviary and the dinosaur museum. But I haven't actually seen where they've put the new Supercharger, so it will be like a new experience, the car taking me somewhere that I haven't been before, which is kind of what you want if you're like out of town and you're like, oh, where am I going? You want the car to be able to direct you there. And so we should be going pretty soon. We'll be going after these guys, more than likely. We'll be turning and the other lanes will be going straight. I would like the nice acceleration off. And again, we were looking at the cars, we were the first one. Bit of a slow pull into that turn. But it makes up for it with the acceleration afterwards. And that really early indicating, oh, we're at the Superchargers up here. Okay. Again, very, very early indicating. I don't know if I'd put it on that early. But I think it's letting everyone know that we're going in this way. We do have someone like right up our butt. Like, why are they so close? That's okay. Everyone really wants to ride behind us today. We've got another roundabout. So, I see them in there. Great roundabout. Oh, all those roundabouts have been so good. A little tricky area. Nice picking that. And we're coming up into here. And we should be finding this charger. Is it gonna... Oh, we're gonna go around, are we? Okay. I'm gonna come and find it. Well, look at that. We navigated to and found the charger. Very good park. Look at that. Beautiful. In the lines. Very nice. Alright, well, we'll head back home now. We'll try and go down this other way. Now, apparently, I think the exit only on our right, so we can't go left here. So if it goes this other way, can we go? Oh no, it's got an arrow that way. So we can go that way. We'll just wait for this dude to get out of the road before I start mashing the button. All right. Let's see which way it's going to take. That's going to go right. You can see the exit only. And give it a little reversey. Very good. Okay, I'm giving it a push. I don't know why we're stopping there. We had people behind us. So again, it has been very good in car parks, but that one, I think it was trying to decide where it was going. We've got cars on our right, cars on our left. We should go now, yes, good. Not too much dilly-dallying in the middle of the road there. It did deal with the turning circle of that weird, very close supercharger to the exit. If anything, I would want it to do it a little bit faster. But I mean, I figured it out. Maybe if I was a little bit more patient, we could have, it would have accelerated off from that other one. We've actually got a speed camera here, so I'll put it on standard. And let's see will it hold it at, okay, let's make it chill. I do not want to fine. So that's really testing the thing. Its standard didn't drop it fast enough. And we can jug it back up onto hurry. As soon as we're on hurry again, it's back up above. But standard didn't drop it fast enough to meet that speed camera, because that otherwise we would have got hit with the, even if we're 81, we would have got the ticket there. And someone with a shovel trying to unclog a drain there. And are we still good for, why are we indicating? Like, that was another, like the random indicating doesn't really make sense there. Let's check. Let's make sure we're still online, we're still recording. That's our yellow. Good. And we are still recording, which is good. I didn't hear any beeps or anything, so that's always a good sign. Now this is one of our crazy roundabouts, where there's like lights in the middle of the roundabout, where you kind of stop midway around the roundabout. Canberra loves its roundabouts. So many roundabouts. Not as crazy as some of the other roundabouts I've seen. We got someone lane filtering here with their motorbike. Off they go, off we go. We're all going, everyone's going. It is our way to turn, which is good. And again, see, there was a light and then there's another light, so it has handled that nicely, stopping at this next light. And then we'll be going off down here. This is a double form one lane, so there's one form one lane on the left, and then we form again on the right, I'm pretty sure. Unless they've changed it. There's been so many roadworks here. Last time, oh, the wheel's really turning there. What are we doing? Okay. It's like it was anticipating the light to change there. That's good. Really matching this car's speed on our left, which is nice. They're really flying. That mustn't be a Form 1 lane up here. It was just that one on the left. I thought for some, oh, maybe it's on the next one. Maybe it's after there's another roundabout. Somewhere up here we form again. There's another Model Y Juniper on the other side. It looks like it's getting very stormy out our way, where we're heading back. Okay, another little roundabout. Now this guy, this BYD up here is turning, but enters really confidently. Very good. Great acceleration out. Back up to 80. Oh, lovely. One of the main things was I wanted roundabouts to be good, and they actually feel very nice, which is great. Coming up here. That guy's flying down. What are we doing, car? Was it 60? Did I see? Was there another 60 sign I missed? Why are we going back to? Oh, we're going back to 80 again. Okay, we got this other roundabout. This guy is going straight. Oh, great on the roundabouts. Before I'd always be like, oh, holding my hands here. Again, 60. I don't think there was 60. Why do they keep switching to 60? There's like this invisible 60 that keeps popping up. Oh, I'll rewind the footage and have a look, but I'm pretty sure it was still 80. I think all this way it's been 80, but it keeps thinking it's 60. Nice moving over for this turn that's coming up in 600. Really, I think it's much better at going over earlier. Before we would be like maybe 200, 100 meters out, and it would be like we're still in that right lane, maybe in the left lane of 3 lanes, and it would try and barrel its way over, which was never that great. That's good. That indicating time I was fine with. If anything needs polish, it's the indicating. I think that's one of my things at the moment for this version. It's very very heavy on the indicating. We're coming up, and we've actually got to get in front of this guy because we're going right. Nice form 1 lane. Oh, he's turning off anyway. But good acceleration. I think the car thought that it needs to get over. Really pushed it, and we are over nicely and early. Before we would be there maybe until now, and then it would try and cut from the left lane over into this lane. Really nice. And we can pick either one of these lanes. Hopefully it picks this one so we can still keep... Oh wow, it's just going to shove us over here. Okay. You could have stayed in the little lane. No, that's okay as well. That other car absolutely not really looking after that speed limit there. He has to stop anyway. Okay. And then we'll be following this down and jump onto that left lane, which is good. You can see the little bike lane there. I don't know if you can see it on the quality at the moment, since I dropped it to 6K. And it's picking up that nice little bike lane. Again, I mean, the overall graphics of the FSD in Australia hasn't really changed that much. It seems pretty much the same. I don't think it might be updating us slightly a bit faster, like with the rendering. I mean, probably the main thing that I noticed was the blue light underneath the car. Kind of like the Robotaxi and the other version 14 in the States. That's kind of how it looks. And it is starting to sprinkle here now, so we get a bit of wet weather. I think it'll probably be raining a bit heavier by the time we get home, looking at how dark it is over there. It's still 60 here, but we're doing 65 and people are still going past us. So I think we've been driving for quite a while and we haven't had any critical disengagements apart from the poor park at Stromlo, the weird braking leaving Stromlo, and then just that weird, those couple of taps where I just gave it in that car park just because there was that guy behind us and I didn't want to be sitting there. I mean, yeah, I could be more patient and let the car do its thing, but I kind of like it to drive how I want it. And I mean, really, it is driving how I would want to be driving right now. I think it's very safe. I don't feel uncomfortable. It feels like I'm kind of being chauffeured around by a very experienced driver rather than before it kind of felt like you're in the car of like a new driver some of the time, where it's a bit indecisive, kind of doesn't really know what it wants to do, or it would take too long to make decisions. Now it's making decisions, sticking with it, and really getting over. But yeah, apart from that, it's just the indicating, I think, needs work on this. Oof. I don't know if you saw that on the blue noodle, but we're kind of going backwards and forwards there a bit. It should, I don't know if it is possible to read the signs that far ahead, but we shouldn't be going back and forth on 40. I think it was actually trying to go up to 70, and then it's like, no, I'm at 40. I have to wait till I'm near the sign. Now we're going to be going up onto Belconnen Way. There's some more traffic up this way. Now we'll be getting onto Tuggeranong, where we'll be hitting that 100 zone. Now it's our little own lane here. We shouldn't be stopping. We shouldn't be stopping. We shouldn't be stopping. We should keep going. This guy's coming over into our lane, but he kind of waited. I think he realized, but we should be hitting that lane faster. Like, we shouldn't be stopping in those kind of lanes. We should be matching traffic speed. And I'm pretty sure I've got it on. Yeah, I've got it on auto. It's kind of having a little wait to get the blinkers on. Now we are 700 meters. We should be going right, so I would want it to be hopefully moving over. This is what I was saying. We're going to be a bit stuck here if it can't get over. Oh, nice fitting in there. Thank you. Very good. I did. I mean, that felt very natural. Slotted in well. Wasn't like indecisively trying to shove its way in. I hate it when in V13 sometimes it puts its light on next to people and then it never moves over, and you're kind of just going next to them, and then they just get annoyed and just speed up and fill your gap that they gave you because you were just taking too long. Really good. Alrighty, so now we're coming up to this next. We're going to go under the bridge and then up onto Tuggeranong Parkway. It's 90 for the first little bit, and then we'll be going up to 100. But this little turn up here is still another Form 1 lane, 60. People go slow, and then you're supposed to go fast once you reach the crescent of the the top of the hill. So we'll see what happens here. This would be another one I would normally take over if people weren't giving me room or the car was speeding up right next to someone, but it seems the noodle is freaking out there. We did come over quite early. That was a bit, that could be classed a bit silly. We kind of shoved over a bit too early just to merge back over. But he was far away. I think that's okay. Class it as you would want it to be. Coming over, now we're going to match the speed coming down. We're just really matching people in front of us at speed. Very nice. Oh, very nice. Very smooth. We can turn off our indicator now. Thank you. Again, it's very, I think it discovered in its neural network, hey, I've got an indicator, let me just throw it on all the time. I better let everyone know around me what I'm doing. And so I wonder if once we go past this white one, we'll be moving back over into the left lane. Now we're just going to kind of sit here. So we're at 41 kilometers. Very good. Longest streak is 41, so that's our current longest streak. I don't know if my last one was broken because right now at home I've got a skip out the front, and when the car pulled in, it kind of, I mean, it's pulling in, which is amazing, but it's not pulling into my little side parking area. It kind of just parked right in front of the other area. This guy is rally driving. Again, look, 60. It's not 60. There was no 60 sign. I don't understand what the 60 is. Where did it come from? And we just went back up to 90 again. There was no sign for 60. Might be worth flagging. I don't know if there was a speed. I don't think there is a speed because the new disengagement area has that little box that pops up. I think everyone's probably seen it by now. But it's a little box that says what's happened. You can say like parking or navigation, critical, or other. And it's still 100 just now, so hopefully we get a nice little boost. Yeah, great. Let's realize it's 100. Very nice. Very nice. It's feeling really... Oh, it feels so good not to be worrying about pressing the pedal all the time. Sometimes it would just drop its speed unnecessarily, like down to under 100. For like, it would sit around 98. You'd have to touch it back up. It would go 103, and then it would go back down to 90 for no reason. It seems very solid and certain that it wants to go this speed. We've got another Tesla behind us, another Model Y Juniper that's very close to us. We're doing 105 in 100 zone. We're actively going past people. I think they can just calm down. Or maybe they can see the camera. They want to say hello. Alrighty, so we're going... It's going to make room for this guy behind us. Unsure why we cut in so hard to slow down. I mean, it is a speed camera here, that's fine. Maybe it did see that guy was really wanting to go past. But I'd want it to come back out. Hey, there we go, look at that. Very nice, very nice. Being a courteous driver that if someone's up right behind you, it let them pass and then pulled back out. But again, we're really moving over. I wonder if it can read those signs. What are we doing? Going in and out. I wonder if it read that sign, keep left unless overtaking. It's like, oh, I better move over. Realize that this other car's taking a bit long. Now this guy doesn't want to go fast. We'll be going in front of this beige one, probably. Is that beige? Storm grey? I don't know. Yeah, we're going over. Very nice. It's probably going to try and go past him. It is. Oh, hurry. Hurry mode is hurrying along. That's crazy. I hope it doesn't try to cut out. It shouldn't be cutting out. Why is this guy going so slowly? Oh my goodness. We're exiting in 500 meters car. Oh my gosh. Are we going to miss the exit? It's going to have to get back over. 300 meters. What are we doing? 200 meters. Okay, it's just giving up. Wow. Alright, so we are very, you can see it is aggressive. It wants to go past, but that other Tesla wasn't really driving the speed limit. It was kind of speeding up, slowing down. Now, big thing. Let's see if it picks the left lane. Because normally it would pick this right lane, which would be crazy because we're going to be going left. No, we're still going in this right lane. So you'll see in a moment. Because this is a road I take all the time. I'd want it to be in that left lane because this right lane means we'd have to turn right and then cut across 3 lanes to the left. And then this left lane tends to build up, so you don't have any space. to get over. And see, we got another guy coming up there. Ay, ay, ay. All right, well, there's a red light there anyway, so. It's just gonna push its way in. Oh, well, I mean, that's lovely. It never used to do that before. But he's taking forever. Very good. Alrighty, and now we'll come up around here. And our local roads that lead up to our place, before V13 hated them. I don't know, it was just one of the areas, no matter where I drove in Canberra, it would be pretty much fine. But our roads, for some reason, that maybe it's the width of them, or maybe it's all the trees and it's just a factor between everything, but it hated them. That was a great assertive turn in there. It hated, like, this turn in particular. I think it's like something about this corner, it would go, but buttery smooth. And then if it saw a car coming around one of these corners, it would freak out. It would flip its wheel towards the car. I'd always have to disengage and then send a voice note going, it's trying to throw me in front of cars. I've had it twice so far on seeing cars come on this version, and it's been fine. So, but of course, when I'm wanting to test it, there's not really anyone. So I have it set a driveway. There's no option for like garage or anything. It's just driveway or street. And so we'll come up here. And then it's going to pull us in. I mean, maybe it'll pull us into the right one today. I want it to go in this left part, because that's like a little left parking area. But hey, this is fine too. It would never do this before. I'm happy with that. Perfect. All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching. This has been version 14.3.3. And I'll try and jump out and do some more filming soon. So stay tuned, and I'll catch you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment for anything that you want to see. Alrighty, bye everyone.